Hello. I think that the most challenging aspect of the special education process would have to be the assessment. Um, there's a lot of weight on the teacher's shoulders in really being invested in the classroom, getting to know the students, and then also getting to know, their academic abilities. Um, it's tough to really look at a student and say this child might need extra help or may have a disability, and we have to assess them. And it's also the assessment's like the most important part. Historically, there's been a lot of inaccuracy in assessments, um, based upon inadequate information. And so it's really important that the teacher does um, the right thing in getting the school professionals backing, and then also getting permission from the parents to assess their child. And that's not always an easy thing either. Um, Having to go to the parents and tell them that their student may have a disability or their child may have a disability. It's not a bad thing because you're trying to help, but sometimes it's not always the easiest conversation to have. So I think that the assessment can be the most challenging aspect, but also one of the most important. Um, and after going through the IEP process, I would say the most important part of that would have to be, um, finding an appropriate balance between giving them the special help that they need and keeping them in the general education classroom as much as they can. I think that, you know, whatever the disability is, um, as you set the course goals and annual goals or whatever, and you try and reach those, it can be pretty difficult to make sure that the student's on track, while at the same time keeping a balance and making sure that the student is getting the regular academic, the general academic, and the physical and social needs that they have within the general education classroom. And it can be really tough to have a good balance of both, making sure that they're reaching those goals and really excelling as the IEP has been set up to help the student grow, as well as making the student feel like he's the same, or I mean, they are the same, obviously, but um, keeping them within the general education classroom so that they can feel like they're at normal school with everybody else and can maintain that social um, relationship that they need while at the same time really growing in their education.